Hey everyone, it's Ryan here. I'm doing another game review. This one is for Star Wars The Force Unleashed 2. It is currently the Games with Gold for Xbox 360 from May 1st to May the 16th. It was normally about the 15th, but the 16th is normally when they transition over. So this is the sequel, funny enough, to Star Wars The Force Unleashed. So you play as a potential clone of Starkiller. Spoiler for the first one. So if you haven't played the first one and want to, then just don't watch this video. But what happens at the end of the first one is, I believe you start off as Darth Vader's apprentice, and then you go off to do your own thing. And then you try and kill Darth Vader, and you end up getting killed anyway. So in this one, you're sort of brought back as a clone to do Darth Vader's bidding, but again you escape from him because you start to have feelings for the character that you sort of fell in love with in the first one. Start to bring back your human side, so you're debating whether or not you're actually the real Starkiller or not. Going through levels, I didn't really lose track of the story. I just sort of didn't pay attention to sort of where it went off at first. Like the first couple of levels I wasn't sure, and then you find General Kota from the first one. To realign with him and get the Rebel Alliance to attack Vader. Then you find out Juno, who is the love interest, gets kidnapped. So then you basically have to go and chase them. You eventually find them having a fight off with Vader. And then you get like two different endings. You get a light ending or a dark ending. Dark ending fucking sucks. I just did that today. It's terrible. So definitely go with the light ending. You actually get more of a interesting ending to that. Because I believe in the first one, you got 3 different endings depending on choices you made during the game. Like you can choose to be dark about something or light about something or just neutral. But with this, it's essentially you just play through the whole story and then you get the choice of to embrace the dark side or stay with the light side. Again, I would just say stay with the light side. Gameplay wise, just as fun as the first one. I think it's a whole lot better. Well, I'm trying to remember the first one. Like, I believe the first one was alright. This one, I feel like the only reason it's better is because you sort of have most of the power-ups already, where I believe in the first one you just had, I think you had 1 lightsaber or 2, I can't remember, because I know you got 2 in this one. But I think in the first one you just had 1, I think. But then you start to learn your power-ups throughout the first game, whereas in this one you sort of have your, obviously, 2 lightsabers, lightning, force push, being able to force grab everything, and literally just doing most of the stuff. You just feel like an ultimate badass. Like, it's supposed to be a bit dark because obviously force lightning is normally for the dark side, but it's just a lot of fun to go around just zapping everyone, like throwing around big machines, just blowing them up and everything, using the force on like certain people. I just recently went through it on Unleashed difficulty, which you unlock after finishing it for the first time. It's like expert difficulty. Had a bit of a struggle. I'd say the last boss isn't too bad. There's like the build up before that for me was the worst part. Like essentially with the giant, like I think they're like MT-80s or something. They're just like the 2-legged tall ones. They're not AT-ATs, but they're like other things instead. I think they're like AT-STs as well. They're a bit of a pain, and especially the stormtrooper snipers are the worst. But yeah, if you like hack and slashers, definitely go with this one. If I'm going to recommend any Star Wars game that isn't Star Wars Battlefront or Star Wars Battlefront 2 from the PlayStation 2, it would definitely be Star Wars The Force Unleashed. It really gives you that sense of being an actual Jedi. And just being able to throw stormtroopers around like they were nothing. Just be a complete badass. I'm going to give this one an 8 out of 10. To me, it's just really good. I just really enjoy it. There are a couple of moments where it's a bit, like he's essentially powered by blind rage, which is not really the best way to go for a good guy. Like I know you can fight Vader, but like there's bits where you're interacting with that and they just repeat the same lines. It does get a bit tedious. But let me know what you think of Star Wars The Force Unleashed 2 if you played it. Would definitely recommend, if you got an Xbox, to download it right now. Even if you don't want to play it, you still have a free copy, so maybe down the line you want to. And I shall see you in the next one.